the BBC has just been caught trying to censor someone on Question Time as they tried to talk about the predominantly Pakistani Muslim grooming gangs. I can imagine that they now want this clip deleted forever. Hey up everyone and welcome to Political Nerds. I'm Steph the Alter Nerd, your nerdy political guide from Washington DC to Westminster and beyond. Now of course, before I jump into this, the usual disclaimer: do your own research, come to your own conclusions, and I'm not inciting hatred to anyone or particular group, religion, etc. So let's jump into it with this clip right here. Thanks to Lee Harris over on X for sharing this here, saying the following: insane. The moment Matt Goodwin mentions the Pakistani grooming gang on BBC Question Time, Fiona Bruce immediately shuts him down. If you ever needed a real-life example of why these grooming gangs were able to operate in places like Bradford, here it is. So, yeah, guys, without further ado, have a look at this clip right now.
Key question is, why has it taken so long? And around the world, men who have preyed and abused women, there's a reckoning that is now coming, which raises another question. Why has it taken the Labour government so long to give us a national inquiry into the truth of the rape gang scandal, the mass abuse of white working class girls by Pakistani Muslim men?
Hang on a minute, Matt. We are talking about the decision by the King to strip Andrew of his title.
We're speaking in Bradford. Bradford refused to hold a local inquiry into the rape gangs. Bradford refused to hold an inquiry into rape gangs. Lisa, when are we getting the national inquiry into the rape gangs?
We're working with victims.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Sure.
Yeah. Your eyeballs and your ear holes are not deceiving you. Matt Goodwin, an absolute freaking hero. This was a Question Time panel that was actually held in Bradford. And so firstly, I applaud him for going to that city. I'm telling you that right now. And secondly, I applaud him for bringing up the predominantly Pakistani Muslim grooming gangs issue in Bradford. But did you hear? There were a few that clapped. They were like, yeah, we want answers. We want to know what the frick is going on in our city, this, that, and the other, right? Because I tell you something, all roads are leading to that city. All roads are leading to Bradford. If you think Rotherham was bad, if you think Rochdale was bad, if you think London's bad, I fear it's nothing compared to what's been going on in Bradford in that city. I'm telling you that right now. And so I am extremely encouraged that the likes of Matt Goodwin is going on to the BBC and absolutely just dropping this massive truth bomb on them. In Bradford, no less. But you see the BBC's reaction? They tried to censor him. They were like, this isn't what we're discussing here, this, that, and the other. Actually, in a way, it is. Matt Goodwin was right to bring it up. Why? Because, as you can see at the bottom of the clip, this was the reaction to Prince Andrew's announcement that, you know, all his titles have been stripped because of his links to Epstein and the allegations and all that lot, right? And so for me, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, watching that clip, Matt Goodwin is turning around and saying, why has it taken so long for any consequences to happen to Andrew, this, that, and the other? Just like, why is it taking so long for this inquiry to get to the bottom of the grooming gangs? Why has Bradford consistently been an absolute evil what's-it, rejecting inquiry after inquiry after inquiry? When are we going to get to the bottom of this? Especially in Bradford, this, that, and the other, right? So him segueing to that actually makes a lot of sense, yeah? The BBC, though, oh, no. You can't bring up the issue of predominantly Pakistani Muslim grooming gangs in Bradford. Oh, no. You can't be doing that. No. It's a must. It has to be done. That city, Bradford, has a lot to answer for. And they have to answer some very, very awkward questions, to say the least. But they're just putting their heads in the sand going, la, 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 nothing to see here. There's everything to see in Bradford. Only recently, in the last couple of days, there was a news report that came out. 19 men have been arrested under a grooming gang investigation. Some of those men come from Bradford. Come on. How can then the BBC try and censor someone on Question Time as they then bring up the problem of the predominantly Pakistani Muslim grooming gangs that's operating in Bradford, and bringing it up whilst the panel is happening in Bradford? It seems like a really good time to bring it up. But no, the BBC, they try and shut him down. And it's absolutely disgusting to see. My TV licence goes to this rubbish. The BBC are literally trying to gaslight us, trying to provide us with misinformation. When the truth does come out, they then try and silence it, as you've just seen in that clip right there. They're laughing in our faces whilst they take our money and then try and brainwash us and turn around and be like, 2 + 2 = 5. Trust me, bro. What have I always said on this channel? Whenever anyone says, trust me, bro, freaking run in the opposite freaking direction as fast as you can, away from them. But yeah, going around full circle, the BBC has literally just been caught trying to censor someone on Question Time in Bradford as they tried to talk about the predominantly Pakistani Muslim grooming gangs that has infected our country, especially that city in Bradford. I can't imagine that the BBC now want this clip to be deleted forever. Thank goodness it's on the internet. Because when it's on the internet, it's there forever. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and unfortunately with the state of the UK at the moment, there's going to be more, then make sure you subscribe to join Political Nerds here on YouTube. If you're watching on X, make sure you're following me at StephAlterNerd. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. What's your reaction to this clip that I've just played? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate all your faces. And until the next time, you guys, laters.